What's going on, guys? I'm making a response video to somebody that asked a question about my lighting system on this thing. I have a video of it of just the lights actually working and outside of the truck, basically like you see here. I'll leave a link to the video in the description box below. His question was, what lighting system are you using? So basically the answer is I'm not using any certain type of lighting system at all. I actually took all this stuff that you see right here and made my own lighting system. So real quick, let's go over what it looks like and what all the components are. So we've got headlights, the winch, rock lights on the bumpers, light bar, and tail lights. All right, so under the body, this is what the wiring harness looks like. We got the rear light set up, connector here, and the wiring goes up to the front. This is the wiring for the light bar. It goes up to the roof. Got wiring that goes for the lower LED lights and the upper LED lights, which are the headlights. And then we've got the connectors for all these lights, and these connect onto the main harness. As you can see, there's very minimal soldering. I basically built this whole harness out of connectors and wiring, and that's exactly how I wanted it to be. And then that way later on, if I have to replace any piece or component, it's easier to, and everything is pretty much plug and play. From the front back on the truck, we've got the winch, rock lights. Those go into these two connectors here. I've got these couple connectors. These connectors plug into the connectors you just saw on the body. And then all these wires go down into this shrink tube. If we follow the shrink tube back, it all ends right here at these wireless controllers. The wireless controllers are ran off this Nanotech 300 mAh LiPo. This thing runs the lights and the winch for several hours in very cold weather, no problem. So this is the lighting controller. It's got 4 channels. This is the winch controller, and it just has 1 channel. They are wireless. They both came with remotes. The gray one is for the lighting controller. The black and silver one is for the winch. A and B are in and out for the winch, and then I have 4 different channels to possibly wirelessly turn off and on for the lighting controller. The lighting controller is an RC 4-wheel drive 4-channel lighting controller. The winch controller is a no-name winch controller from China. It seems to be working just fine. That's pretty much it for the controllers. Now there are a couple more wires that go out to the back. These wires run to the rear rock lights. Let me just show you how the wireless controller works. It's pretty simple, really. Just hit the button. Once the lights turn on, hit the button, they go off. It's the same for the rest of the lights, but obviously the lights on the body are not connected. The winch works as well. So pretty simple, really. With as simple as this system works with the wireless control of the lights and the winch, it was somewhat complicated to set up. So basically you're looking at all the things that I use to put this together. Now there's a couple main things that you're gonna need. There's crimpers for the connectors. So I got a bunch of connectors, different styles and types. LEDs, of course, heat shrink, resistors, and wiring. If you can get all of these things, you can build an entire wiring harness like I did on this truck, and all you will need is the wireless controllers. So that's pretty much how I built the harness on this thing. Again, it's not really from a manufacturer. Now you can go through to mine and buy a harness that will work for you. However, I did not see a harness that would work for me, and I wanted things nice and clean and tidy. So basically, my only option was to kind of make my own controller that did exactly what I wanted it to do. All right, so hopefully this answers everybody's questions. I'll leave a link below to the video of the lights working on this thing from the outside of the truck. I'm sure people will be asking about the red truck behind me. I'm doing a build series on it. I'll leave a link in the description box below to the build videos on it. It's pretty interesting. I'm building it to withstand around 200 pounds of payload capacity. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, go check those videos out, and thanks for watching.